The iCloud app for Windows has solved my biggest gripes with moving back to PC. In this video, I'll discuss the iCloud app's biggest features and show you it's a lot more powerful than you think. Just a quick note about the setup. You'll need to download the iCloud app from the Windows Store, sign in with your Apple ID and turn on the features you want. Now, the way it integrates into the OS is actually pretty interesting. Within File Explorer, it's added 2 items to the folder tree along the left-hand side. The iCloud drive is separate from the rest of your computer because these files are in the cloud and your PC is just mirroring them. You can move these files around and any changes you make to files will be reflected everywhere. So it will conveniently sync these, keeping all your devices on the same page. Update in one place, update everywhere. But what's really important here is knowing what is synced and what isn't. For this, look at the little icons next to the files. Within the Photos folder, you'll see files with a green check mark and a white circle. These have been downloaded temporarily to the computer. Those solid green icons are always on your device, and the blue cloud means they're only on, well, the cloud. They show you what you can access online, and if you're without internet, these cloud-only files won't open. So then it follows that you want to keep all your important stuff, like family photos, always downloaded. Right-click on them and select Always Keep on your device. For everything else, just throw them in the cloud. Right-click and press Free Up Space. So now your PC stays clean and you have access to the files you want. Now this next addition is where iCloud becomes most useful, and it's that the Windows Photos app syncs directly with iCloud, which means that every photo you take on your iPhone appears here. No more cables or sending photos to yourself. Your photos just show, along with your entire library saved on your PC. But it's actually much more useful than simply viewing your photos because you can fully edit them too. There's a bunch of tools for marking up photos, adjusting light and color, making changes with AI, and even extracting text using OCR. And if you share photos with family, this next feature is a godsend. iCloud shared albums actually live in a dedicated app that has been created. You can make new albums here and invite other people with Apple accounts. Everyone can view and upload photos, but the best part is that if you edit a photo, it updates for everyone. No need to resend messages with photo attachments. There's one thing to keep in mind with using iCloud, however. iCloud only gives you 5 GB free. If you sync in photos, that space can fill up pretty quickly. There are upgrade options inside the app. I use the 50 gig option, which is pretty affordable at $1.49 per month. Okay, so zooming out for a moment, you'll find that iCloud isn't simply a folder, it's actually a part of Windows. When you open or save a file, iCloud appears as a location for that, and when you go to share something, it's there as well. Back on the desktop, I've got this PDF document saved, and by right-clicking and hitting share, I can easily upload it to iCloud Drive. It's fully searchable too from within the OS. Going into Windows Search, you can see the results of iCloud being found. So you can see that iCloud is baked into Windows, which makes it really convenient if you're constantly dealing with iCloud storage files the way I am. Okay, so you know those times when you have to go digging through your iPhone to find a password and then manually type them on your PC? Well, that's where iCloud Passwords comes in, because it stores all your passwords and syncs any changes across all your logins. You can create new and even generate strong passwords, and if you have the browser extension, it'll autofill on your PC. Here's an app I've set up on my iPhone, which now becomes instantly available. Input in my credentials and log me in. There's a section at the bottom for each login to add any notes or explainers too. But honestly, while the Passwords app is good, I would still recommend using a password manager, especially if you're using multiple devices like an iPhone, a PC, and a Mac. Still, for Apple users, it's super convenient. I can't go all this way without mentioning iCloud.com. To use it, you'll need to go to the website, sign in with your Apple account, and then verify through a code sent to your iPhone. Once filled, you'll have access to all your Apple stuff. Apple Reminders, Apple Notes, even Apple Mail. These apps will open in your browser and are fully usable. There's even Apple's version of Word and Excel, Pages and Keynote. And it can be handy in a jam if you're like me, and you're always misplacing your iPhone. You can just use Find My. After choosing your device, simply click it and it will constantly ping your iPhone. So you can see that iCloud.com can give you access to all the Apple services you rely on. So yeah, iCloud on Windows is pretty darn useful. Once you understand how it works, you'll be able to manage your files, photos, and passwords across all your devices easily and without friction. And that's it. If this video helped you out, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.